All right, we're live. Did y'all like my lightsabers? I got to work on that a little bit. It's kind of a little funky. Anyway, that's a lot of keyframing to get that stuff to work out right, animate that. But no, I thought it would be pretty cool. Probably not going to drink much, if anything, tonight. I only got about 2 hours of sleep last night and been at it all day long. So I don't want to fall asleep on y'all up here. If I do, I may pour a little bourbon here in a little bit, but I'm going to wait. Wait a little bit. All right. So we got Mr. Great Shot, Crazy Ann, and Dixie Hawkins. And yeah, that was, like I said, I'll work on it. I'll make it a little better. I keep adding stuff to the intro though. But let's see, got that piece of metal out of my eye. Whoa. What's up, RB? In the house. So yeah, tonight we're gonna give away a few little 10 entries on the wheel and stuff like that, like we always do. But it's all a joke. Don't be hating on me now. But no, I will. I have a theme tonight. You'll figure it out. Let's see here. StreamYard, and I'm not gonna do that many of them. Oops, I went to the wrong thing. StreamYard.com/giveaway. Right there. All right, choose the broadcast. Right here it is. And we'll just start this first one off here. All right. All right. Start collecting comments or entries, I mean. Copy. Come over here. Seagrass. All right. Yeah, that's that rye. So that's the first one. Hit me with a 10 spot. That's it. That's the first put me in for 10 for tonight. Everybody gets a trophy of 745. So 1 hour from now we'll do put me in and everybody gets an entry for free. I am this close to being monetized. All I'm waiting on now is for them to send me a letter in the mail with a code on it. And then once I get that, I'll activate the or validate my physical address and Google thing and the shoot. See, I'm sleepy. I forgot the AdSense, and then they can start. Yeah, then they'll monetize. But they already started the review of the channel. It's just said paused until I can clear that other stuff up. So anyway, they're not gonna find anything because I read through all this stuff and I don't do like music. Like I have all my own stuff, and I pay for it or I create it on GarageBand or whatever. There's a snake right on your arm. A snake right on my arm. There he is. Okay. Don't know what that means, but okay. But yeah, so we're doing these little put me in for tens, and then that was it. And I may pour something here about, I don't know, 8 o'clock ish, maybe then. And then that way I can make it till the end of the show. April Fool's, right? See, Fulton, I know there's no snake on my arm though. So, I've just been having trouble sleeping. I've insomnia, and I mistakenly thought I didn't need to take my little sleeping pill thing last night. I take been taking a little melatonin extended release thing, and it helped me sleep all the way through the night. The one time, but I thought, well, I'm drinking, and I was about to fall asleep on a stream, trying to support, help support folks and stuff, um, and then I got off there and I laid down and shut everything off, and I fell asleep and I slept for about maybe 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I woke up and I was wide ass awake. So I woke up about 1:30 in the morning, and that was it. And I tried to go back to sleep, couldn't do it. So wide awake, and then it gets about like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when you start feeling it, and you're like, "Oh, I'm so tired." But I'm all right right now, as long as I don't try to drink too much too quick or something, because that'll when you're exhausted, that'll put you to sleep pretty quick. I did go get me a chicken sandwich from a fast food here right before the show. Got a little hungry, but I have something on my stomach. But if I do, I'll just drink a little bourbon here in a little bit, but not too much. I didn't even pick anything out. So hope everybody's doing all right. I did post the link out in the group, the little chat thing we have. So if anybody wants to come up, that's great. If not, so I can't take sleeping stuff. Yeah. I don't know. It just started on me, Phil, about I don't know, about a month ago or so, maybe a little over a month ago. What's up, Peppers? And I've just been off and on struggling with it ever since. How's it going, Chatty-O?
Going well. How are you?
All right, let me turn this up just a little. I keep it down until somebody joins, and then I can't hear them. But no, I mean, I feel all right now. I think I'll make it okay here through the show. Teresa Laguerta, what's happening? And but no, tomorrow's a light day anyway. On Friday, just it's enough to put you in a daze,
Oh yeah.
here and there. But it's just Chatty-O.
Trust me, no one important.
How's your new job going, Chatty-O?
It's going well. Now I'm just trying to find some speech. It was a speech to text, cheaper free software for the university, and
Other than Dragon.
But Dragon's so freaking expensive.
I
Holy
know.
crap, man! That just kept popping up. I'm like, it's probably the best thing out there on the market, but.
Well, they have the most money to advertise with for sure.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
But no, I mean, there's other stuff. I don't remember what it was right now, but I know we looked at a few things, and we have translators, for the insurance companies and stuff, because
Yeah.
they record the calls and all, but you can get a transcript of it. And we don't
That's-
use Dragon. We use whatever the company,
Mhm.
the telecom service.
Yeah, I found a couple. Some are free, and they just were like, you talk in it, it'll type it out for you. But you can do that on Windows, anyways.
Mm-hmm. Thoughts to speech. That's what I need. Thoughts to speech.
Yeah.
Tonight I do. Shit, I can't think of words.
Oh man, funny. I thought I was gonna take a nap earlier while it was on the clock. I was like sitting there falling asleep. I had to go for a walk. I'm like, I gotta get out of here.
So, blueberry smoothie and put spiked eggnog in it. I don't know. I would have to try it. That just right off the bat doesn't seem like blueberry and eggnog would go together. Like just from hearing it. I don't know. Maybe it is good. Oh, but yeah, I've been trying to come up with all this
Mhm.
stuff and get ready for the channel grow and all that
Oh
type
yeah.
of junk. Looking up all the little rules and everything.
But for you to, yeah, it's basically
Yeah.
keep doing your thing. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I looked into trying to get like a commerce site or something like e-commerce to sell because people have expressed interest in like, hey, can I buy a glass? Can I buy a hat? Can I do it? And the problem is, I don't. I mean, of course, at first I may get a few people, wanting to buy it, but I'm not
Yeah.
expecting to sell a bunch. And those things have a monthly cost to them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to sit there and pay for something and then, you know,
Oh yeah.
but we can work some stuff out.
It's like with me, I don't think I've sold a T-shirt since last summer, so I'm like, whatever.
Yeah. But I'm just not going to pay a monthly fee to sit there and not sell anything.
Yeah, mine's on Teespring, so there's no monthly fee. It just sits there. It gets dusty.
Well, the thing with that is I'm wanting to sell stuff I have here.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
I want to ship my own stuff,
Mhm.
and there's some sites out there that will send you a shipping label. Like when someone orders something, I get an email,
Mhm.
and in the email there's a shipping label, and I can print it. And then I just have like the if it fits, it ships type boxes, ready.
Oh yeah, one of those USPS.
Yeah, and then I can just
flat rate.
drop it off, and it's like 1 block from my house where the post office is. And I can just run by there and drop it off.
Lucky.
But I may work some stuff out on. I'm working the algorithms, or not algorithm, but I'm working the cost ratios and all that right now on like membership and like if you're a member for so long, you get this, you get that, you get this, you get that. I mean, I have to make sure though, because what I'm doing is looking up, because I know you don't get what, YouTube takes like 30% or something.
Yeah, it could be worse. It could be Twitch in their 50%. That sucked.
Yeah.
It's like,
So I mean, so I don't want to add it all up and then I end up in the hole trying to fulfill, stuff. I mean, I'm not looking to make money off of it. I'm just looking to cover the cost,
Yeah. I get it. Yeah, I gotta figure stuff out for members. It's like stagnant at this point. I'm like, I gotta do something for them, like a giveaway or something. I'll figure it out.
Hola, Lone Star Lounge.
Hola, senor. Got you a margarita?
The ice cream truck's going by outside. I can hear the music.
Had one go by on Saturday. My neighbor was like, "Get the f out of here!"
Yeah.
No one wants an $8 popsicle. Go.
I know, and it's not even ice cream. We call them the ice cream truck. I don't even think they have real ice cream on those things anymore. It's all like SpongeBob Flintstone push-up pops or something.
Oh yeah.
But, all right, so I'm gonna let this go a little bit longer before I spin on this thing. But I will spin. I may let it go. I don't have that many of them on here, but they're good.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Uncle John? Funky Uncle
John.
John.
I swear this was spicier. Oh well. It's a Hatch chili beer.
Oh yeah. Man, that thing that Cindy, when I met them in Tennessee, there we went to that cider place, and it was they had a hot like a Nashville hot cider.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was. I didn't drink that much of it, but it was good though.
Yeah, I would
Mr.
definitely
Great
take some.
Scott, what's happening?
Hey.
How you doing,
Cheers.
sir?
I
Cheers.
am
Jody
doing
and
without
Daddy-O?
for right now.
What's up?
Yeah, that's all right. I'll have a sip for you.
There you go.
I like behind him. It's like the sun's hitting off the pool and giving that reflection behind him.
Yep.
I love it.
Yep. That's what I was just working on here earlier, was cleaning the pool out. I had a bunch of wind here recently. It's been blowing leaves in the pool and lots of pollen. So, for some reason it sticks on the sides of the pool and I have to scrub it all off. It looks green, it looks like, oh, pool's getting nasty, but it's really not,
Yeah.
Once you get all that off of it and it gets through the filter, then the next day it's perfectly clear again. But for right now it looks funky.
Oh yeah. Bringing in that brass monkey.
The funky monkey.
Yeah.
Funky monkey. I remember mixing that with a beer way back in the day, and it was actually pretty tasty that way.
Yeah.
First time I ever heard it was when was that? That was back in the 80s with Beastie Boys.
84. Yeah, I think that album came out 83, 84, right around the time I came out.
I was I graduated high school in '87, so
yeah, you were just 1 year ahead of me.
Yep, that was our time to shine when all them Beastie Boys and stuff were bebopping around.
It was interesting. I mean, it was the first time you ever really heard some music like that. Or at least I had, because I lived in Podunk town in Kentucky. So
created a TikTok last night. Oh yeah, I saw that Lone Star. I haven't had a chance. I saw the notification come through on it. It said you were on TikTok. I'll check it out.
Oh, nice.
Well, TikTok did me good, so whatever.
Yeah.
Still getting a little. I don't want to. Like, I posted one video on TikTok and then I tried to do another one, and the first one for whatever reason took off, and the second one didn't do squat. And I didn't want to put like subpar stuff, so I'm waiting until I get inspired again.
Oh yeah, that's how it goes on YouTube as well. Like you'll throw out a video, you're like, that was okay, and it just takes off. You're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
You put your mind into something, and you get like 50 views. You're like, oh well, damn.
Yeah. What's up, Kathy Bates? Yeah, Lone Star. It says my first bid. I was so drunk. Yeah, I see.
Hey there, Kathy.
But yeah, let me go ahead.
His sexy voice.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Trying
share.
to remember what I just poured.
Airplane.
Apologize for the airport.
Trust me, later this month they're gonna hear it like crazy.
All right, StreamYard. Here we go with the 10 spot.
I'm writing the dang flight path, so.
Let's see.
How my dad is. They fly over his house at about 1,000 feet.
Kathy! It's rigged for sure.
Oh yeah,
rigged. Yeah. Oh, it's definitely rigged.
She'll still say it's rigged when she doesn't win the next time.
All right, we got that first one.
Oh, that's right. I switched from the seagrass to this is Penelope.
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 Yeah,
Penelope. There you go.
Yeah.
Penelope.
It's pretty good.
It's not bad.
Well, I've
That seagrass is opening up now that it's getting down in, like middle of the bottle or something. I'm hoping that
Yeah.
Blanton's is going to do the same thing because the first couple pours out of that was just not very good, really. At least for
which
me.
Penelope
I
do
mean,
you
everybody's
have?
taste is different.
Yeah.
Which
I'm not
Penelope?
sure. It's red. Hang on a second. I'll run
Oh,
go get
that's the barrel proof.
Yeah, I don't think
I
my
don't
tin
remember
cup's
exactly
ever
which
going to
one it
open
is.
up because I don't know if I'll ever get to the middle of that bottle. It's just sitting there. Oh, well.
Yeah, the white label Penelope's they're like 80 proof, and then the red label
Yeah,
is
got me nose. Sneaky,
barrel proof.
sneaky. I didn't even realize you dropped it in there, and I looked up. I was like, "Oh crap!" Talk about being out of it. Holy shit!
Yep, you're right.
That was a few weeks ago. I think I got like 2
It's
wins.
the-
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the barrel strength.
barrel
is what
strength
they call
one.
it. Yeah. What's
Yep.
your batch on that?
This is going to be a Chatio's bottle for an ashtray.
I've got batch
let's see.
09.
Seriously? Oh my god. Oh,
This
that'd
is
be
07.
phenomenal.
Oh, okay. What's your proof?
115.2.
Yeah, mine's 115.6. I've heard really good things about batch 5 and batch 8. So those are the ones,
It
of course,
figures.
you can't find them. Yeah.
Joey, only my
Yeah.
eyes were that good, Joey. Holy crap.
I missed the,
Joey. And but yeah, we're so right now we're doing a put me in for 10 type thing. Smack my 10 up.
Nice.
I think y'all are gonna like the next.
I'll like smack my 10 up.
Yeah,
Good
I
song.
think you're gonna like the next one better. We'll get
it doesn't
to
drink like 115.
it. No, it doesn't. It's soft. It drank a lot lower. Bayberry is in the
Yeah.
house.
I think that's what surprised me about the Blanton's. Is it was only like 93 proof or something, but it drinks like you think a 115 or 120 proof for drink. It drinks a lot hotter than expected.
Yeah, some of it's just hot. I mean, that just from aging it. A lot of that comes from it doesn't tame down in the barrel. They age it too damn fast.
Aged too fast, too high in the rick house.
Yep. And then they
Okay.
sell it for
Well, that
too
makes
high
sense.
money for that cheap of a method. That's why a lot of people don't like Blanton's. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like a cheap bourbon. It's so expensive,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you put it
Well-
upside Eagle Rare,
I like Eagle Rare. I mean, I liked it better than that. And then I actually traded a bottle of E.H. Taylor for it. I think the barrel strength single barrel, I think it was. Something like that.
Ahoy, groovy.
Ahoy, buddy.
Hey, Travis. But I'm kind of regretting it now. I mean, I wanted to try the Blanton's because I've never tried it before, and I've only seen one bottle around me, and they wanted 150. I'm like, forget
Nah,
that.
yeah.
I ain't paying that.
But
So
I mean,
the
it's an
E.H. Taylor I
allocated-
found for, the E.H. Taylor I found for, I get 45 for it plus tax. So
right.
it was a good trade for me,
Mhm.
Although
Yeah,
I think my
until you
buddy that
could-
got it,
But a lot of there's so many bourbons now that they're allocated that it doesn't mean what it used to mean.
Mm-hmm.
All that means is, I mean, but I could say I'm allocating bourbon and I could give every store in the country 5 cases of it, But still, though, I no more than 5 cases. It's allocated. Whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, comparably, I had a bottle of what was it? Shoot, I can't think of the name right off the top of my head right now. It was cheap, like $25. Early times, bib.
Oh
Mm.
yeah, bottled and bond. Yeah.
Early, yeah, early times ball and bond, and it's good. I mean, $25 for a bottle of it. Shoot,
Yeah,
you
and
know,
they
and
they
it's
sell
fairly
with
easy to find.
that they sell those toasted oak coils, and I've been kind of
Hmm.
wanting to try that and get something like an early times or something, and put them in a mason jar for a few weeks with the
Yeah,
you snap
the
those
spirals.
I'll
spirals
do
and
that
put it in
later.
there.
I'm not in a rush. I'll do that later.
I should probably send you a couple of. I got some wild cherry that I've had aging down here in Texas for I don't know about 2 years now,
Hmm.
and I recently cut some of that up and well, they're like chunks about this big, and then I put it on my splitter and split it into chunks that were about that big, and
Yep.
I give some of those to the guys at Whiskey Tribe, Crowded Barrel, and what he's gonna do is put that into some of the barrels, and then use that for a cherry flavor in the barrel. See
Mm.
how if it does
Right.
anything, so toast it, maybe char one of them, that kind of stuff, just for experimental stuff, basically. So it'd be kind of the same thing as those spirals.
Right.
Take one of those, put it in your
No
oven,
fault,
bake
no
it for a little
snakes.
while, and then hit it with a torch and put like a number 2 char on it or something, and then throw it off in a mason jar and pour some whiskey on it. Give it a month, see what it tastes like.
Yeah. Well, and that's what
Cheers, bourbon baller.
a lot of those freaking Maker's Mark and stuff. They talk about we age it in new American oak, barrels with a char, and then we age it in barrels with French oak staves. Well, that's not true. They don't
Yeah.
take it from one barrel and put it into the other. They take those
Mhm.
little honeycomb things of wood and drop them down in there
Mm,
in that barrel,
yeah.
And but
Well,
that's all right, And a lot of them do that. They just put extra wood in the barrel and then through the hole in the top.
I'm betting that it's going to be a lot more of that stuff going on here in the next 5 to 10
Mhm.
years, just because
Mhm.
of the lack of availability of new French and new white oak. You
Yeah,
know,
man, I really
I mean,
though.
being from Kentucky, I know how fast trees grow,
Yeah,
and you know, white oak doesn't grow that fast. I mean, comparatively to other
right.
trees like poplar and things like that.
I
And
really
so,
think a true distillery should make a deal with something like Goose Island, where they take a new uh, charred oak barrel, they age their bourbon in it, then give it to Goose Island and let them age their
mm,
stout in it, and then get the barrel
yeah,
back, and then do a finished bourbon
oh
in that
yeah,
barrel again.
that would be good.
Yeah,
It'd probably be quite tasty, actually. Give us some nice chocolate notes and whatnot too from the stout.
I bet it'd be good.
Yeah, yeah, I'd try that.
But
And
yeah, that would
I'm
be
I'm hoping that maybe they'll start tweaking the laws a little bit. As far as
Mhm.
well, I don't know, I guess it wouldn't make much difference. Like down here in Texas, you don't really want to age something in a new charked oak because
Mhm.
you can age it for maybe a year and a half or two, and then after that
well,
you're
you
gonna get
can
nothing but oak.
either that or you're gonna have to charge an arm and a leg because you have to climate control your warehouse.
Yeah, true, exactly.
Now
So
in,
your a
in
normal bottle
Kentucky,
would be $150 or something.
and that's what it is when you look at Garrison Brothers and things like that.
Yeah,
But the thing with Kentucky though, they can't do that in Kentucky. They can't have electricity
no.
running to their rick house.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I was talking to. Hidden Numismatist, my favorite, number one favorite. The My favorite one I have on my shelf back here right now is the Calumet 15 year.
Mm.
I think that's my top pick on my shelf, and then, but I have several that are
I
right
tried it.
there with it. you know. But
I hadn't tried that one.
yeah, I mean, I like Smoke Wagon for cigar smoking. You know, the uncut, unfiltered. I like the Booker's 2019-03 Country Ham I have, and I need to get another Booker's, but I keep waiting on. I'm not going to spend $90 a freaking bottle for crap.
Yeah.
You know.
Nope. Yeah. I did
Oh,
get.
yeah.
I did spend the
If
$100
you
for
can
the.
find it, this is it right here.
Top shelf, baby. Ooh.
Calumet 15. Okay.
Yep.
That's a 15-year-old bourbon?
Yep.
Dang. Okay. That's not super dark for 15.
No, they age it real slow. Cool, cool climate. I would pull that Bell Mead down now, but they don't make it anymore. That was the last year they made it, 2006. So you're not going to find it. And if you do, it's going to be way too much money.
I got a bottle of Bell Mead that I just got recently.
Yeah,
I think it's the
they don't call it cast
Reserve,
strength
maybe?
anymore. Yeah, it's the Reserve. This was the 2006 cast strength Reserve. It was the last year they did put the cast strength on it.
Okay.
And now they cut it a little bit.
Yeah, now they're not. Now they're not Bell Mead anymore.
No.
I saw a stream earlier, maybe yesterday or the day before, and the Bell Mead is going away, and it's something Brothers or something.
Yeah,
Booker Brothers or something like that.
Something. Now I've also tasted the Calumet 14 year, and it's good too. So if you find the 14 or 15, they're about the same price. Either one will work. But for an everyday bourbon that doesn't cost over $100, Eagle Rare, if you can find it, is really good.
I haven't found it around me yet. But
I
bought 2 bottles when I was in Colorado. So,
yeah. The only reason I can find it here is because when I walk in, they say, "I got something for you." They hold stuff in the back, you know.
Yeah. It's nice that way.
And I'll get
I haven't seen it around here at all.
Yeah, I'll get an email from Chris, and she'll be like, "I got something, but I'm only going to hold it for 24." And then I'll take lunch and I'll run down there and grab it, the next day.
There you go. Heck yeah.
That's
nice when you get people that'll do that.
Take my money. Yeah.
Take my money.
No, but I've done reviews by request from that store and stuff like that. Like they're like, "Oh man, we want to know your opinion on this. This just came out and yada yada." I'll buy it. They don't give it to me. But I'll say, yeah, I'll take a bottle of it and I'll do a review. A lot of that stuff though is MGP. It's Indiana bourbon that, and sometimes they haven't done anything to it. They've just aged it for a little bitty bit to call it bourbon and not straight bourbon, and then they'll cut it with water or whatever. You gotta mess with it, if you're gonna order MGP or blend it with something you have or whatever,
Yeah, that's that juice is getting thinner right now. Yeah, because they're starting to put out their own stuff.
Yeah, well,
so a lot of these people have been getting old MGP juice, and like the Remus, exactly. I saw one bottle of that down here locally, and I'm like, $80? Remus 5, I'll pass. And I haven't seen it since.
Yeah, but George Remus.
So I kind of missed on that one.
Yeah, George Remus is MGP's label. That's their the one that they put out themselves. So, or one of them.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the other one they put out. But MGP doesn't just make bourbon; they make straight rye. They make all kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
But it's Midwest grain products. But that's the thing is they're there for the farmers. They buy all that grain up.
Oh yeah. That's good of them, though. I mean, I'm glad that they're actually starting to put out their own stuff instead of just, shipping off to everything to everybody,
Yeah.
which, a lot of these other products now are going to
Rockville Union.
be kind of hating it because they won't be able to get it. They'll have to be sourcing from other companies.
Yep.
you
All right,
know.
I'm gonna spin this wheel here. I'm gonna share this screen or spin the wheel. It's not really a wheel.
Rossville Union. All right, thanks, Bourbon Baller.
Yep. All right, here we go.
Haven't heard of Rossville Union.
Let's see who it will be.
Yeah, it's rigged. I knew it.
You know, Bourbon Bounty has over
I
100
knew it.
entries at this point.
I know, man.
That's funny.
It's
Man, they keep
rigged.
landing on. Oh, it's
Mr.
Mr.
Great
Oh, look, it's
shot.
still
There you
rigged.
go. Yeah, it's,
It's still
100%
rigged. I knew it.
Rigged.
All right, let me mark this.
Although that's
and
the first time I've won in weeks.
I know you didn't have very many entries because
I haven't won in weeks and
this
weeks.
is a new quarter, and I was like, man, he's there every week, and he's got a little handful of entries, But
Yeah.
I'm glad you finally got you a 10 spot there. All right, this is one that you're gonna
Thanks,
know
Ian.
where my thought process was going. This is the funniest damn thing, and I hate that I laugh at it, but okay. This is from the joke. If you haven't heard it, I'll tell it in a minute.
Well, it's getting summertime down here in Texas pretty soon, so I'm thinking
It
I may
doesn't
just
ha-
shave all this mess off.
Yeah, it does not have the word 10 or the number 10 in it, but it's for 10 entries on the wheel. Somebody said, you know what Chris Rock saw on his face the next morning? Fresh Prince.
That's funny.
I don't know why I think that's funny.
Get out of this. I do not like this.
Don't condone it, but anyway, it is what it is.
Yeah. I'm not much of a TV or movie guy, so, I saw a little bit of stuff on Facebook about it, and the little bit that I did see, to me, it looked staged.
Yeah, and I don't, now that I've seen a bunch of the stuff, not a bunch, but I've watched a few things and hearing reactions and all that. I'm not sure. I think it was a moment.
Hey, if nothing else, it's a good publicity thing, for both of them.
Yeah,
Any
the problem
publicity is good publicity, bad or not.
Yeah, yeah, it just took away from a lot of other stuff, but yeah, and then people are going to get emotional. All that, So.
Yeah, they get emotional about all kinds of junk, and most of that stuff just I'm like, whatever. It doesn't affect me at all. So
no,
why do I?
It was like when what's her name from Golden Girls died, Betty White.
Betty White.
I mean, I thought about it. I was like, oh, that sucks, because she was funny, whatever. But it didn't impact me at all, I mean, I didn't know her. I knew of her. I didn't know her,
Right.
I mean,
exactly.
And everybody, it's different though. Like if somebody's kid dies or something, but gosh.
Oh yeah.
It's Betty freaking White, man.
I don't know. I was at the brunch with my sister, mother, brother-in-law, nieces. Like when I looked at my phone, I was like, "Oh shit!" My mom's like, "What?" I showed her. She's like, "Oh, that sucks." And that was it. That was the extent of it. Like, man, that sucks. But we knew it was coming. The fact that it sucked that she was 2 weeks from her 100th birthday, I think that's what made people kind of like, "Oh man."
Yeah, but congratulations.
Yeah.
You just outlived 90% of the people. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
exactly.
Not higher, yeah.
But it does kind of suck that she didn't quite make it to 100. But
yeah,
then again, what sucked worse for me was Tom Petty passing. And I'm like, oh man, I never even got to see him live or anything.
Mm.
And
Good old
then
Gainesville.
recently, the other guy, Taylor Hawkins,
Yeah,
from
from
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters. Yep. I think I saw.
You know.
Have I seen the Foo Fighters?
I,
No.
it affects me more when when different musicians, certain musicians pass than others. Just because I have more of a connection to those people because I listen to music all the time. That's the reason. One of the reasons I got these headphones is because I'm on different pieces of equipment. I work on like a Bobcat or skid steers and different pieces of equipment all the time, and you want to be able to block out some of that noise and listen to music or the radio or something like that as well. So I'm always jamming some tunes of some sort, and when certain people pass like that, you're like, oh man, that's rough. But then again, like with Tom Petty, his collection of music is extraordinarily vast.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
There's
they got a lot of
everybody
greatest
knows
hits.
Tom Petty's music.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. When you can play a Tom Petty song and 80% of the people that are around you at the time will know who that is and can pretty much sing along with it.
Yeah.
Yep. Great Wide Open. That was a good song.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I
he
like
was
all their stuff.
phenomenal artist.
Yep. And then
Another one of those people that passed from fentanyl. Or some stuff that was laced with fentanyl, I should say, which is getting bad nowadays, it seems like.
Oh, yeah.
But it happens. Burn that fuse, and then it's gonna.
Yep. Oh, I got hummingbirds now.
Nice.
Oh, really? Already, huh?
Jeez.
Yeah, already.
Flying their little butts up from Central. Central and South America. I got to put. It's not ready for them here yet. A little farther north or a little cooler climate. Put it that way.
Yeah.
It got up to 70 today, but it's going to drop back down. It's supposed to be 30 something degrees Saturday.
Oof.
Dang.
Forget that.
Oh, it's got to be at least mid 70s, low 80s here right now.
Yeah. I don't know how long this little cool front is going to last. I don't think it's going to last long, but yeah, it's supposed to be like 34 degrees at like 7 a.m. or something Saturday morning. And the only reason I know it because we want to go play disc golf, but I am not going out there in no 30-something degree weather to sling plastic around.
Right.
I'd go right now. Yeah, it's 70 degrees out. Carry me a Powerade and go out there. But show must go on.
My neighbor, or not neighbor, sorry, buddy went golfing today for the first time in like a month because he was kind of out in the middle of the Pacific.
It's 73 here right now. Tomorrow's supposed to be a high of around 81.
Yeah. When we play disc golf, I'd rather it be. I can handle 48 or above. Put it that way.
It's hard on your fingers though. When you go to snapping it, it's hard.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like at 8 a.m. If it's 48 at 8 a.m. By the time you get to moving around and the sun comes on up and it warms up, but that's when the wind starts blowing and it screws your putts up.
Oh
yeah. Yep.
Last time I was here, I shot 3 under, and now I'm at 6 over. Yep.
There you go. Hell yeah. Got those ready to roll, man.
Oh yeah. Well, the basket's here in the backyard, so gotta have some handy.
Brett Glassell. How's it going?
There's an old one. That's old school.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Beast. I have a Champion Beast in my bag over there. But
I
it's
got
not
this one
beat up
back in
like
about this one I got it back about 2002.
yeah.
Boy, she's got the flex to it too. You can
Oh
grip
yeah.
a piss out of this one. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got a whole bunch of discs. I've been
there's like
playing since
two
like 2000 or something. So
there's like 2 holes out of 18. I think I throw that beast on. And one of them's I make an ace run every time at it, but I've never hit the
yeah,
ace. But man, I have hit chains on the way by, tipped them.
nice. Well, you're getting close. You'll get it
I'm getting
eventually.
close. And then the next time I got up there, I threw it and I throw it on a like a flip, to an
Oh, yeah,
Anheuser,
little
and then
Anheuser
it'll
flip.
fight
Yep,
back and keep it
yep.
low. And the basket is actually kind of down a hill,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh, okay.
I try to just skim that hill and come down right at the basket. The problem is I end up in the woods if I don't hit anything.
Yeah, true. But if you
You
don't go
know,
for it, you're not going to get it.
yeah, you never gonna.
So
You
I
never
think I've
gonna
only
hit.
gotten like shooting all the time I've been playing. I think I may have gotten 5 aces.
Yeah.
So
See, now I got to
I
show.
mean,
I got to show you something, Mr. Great Shot.
I don't have
This
any
is my
frisbees.
setup. Oh, I'm lazy.
I sent
I
you.
don't.
I posted a picture of my golf basket, one that's in the backyard here.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Hell
There
yeah.
you go.
got the
That'll
Zuka
work.
cart.
Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, they smooth. Oh, I have a pouch on the back of it where I keep my rock and my little approach discs. I have an old Stingray back there, and I call that my utility disc. That's what It's just an old the cheaper plastic, like an $8 disc.
Yeah.
I use it for tomahawks and thumbers and
Nice.
all that type of junk,
Shoot, I could,
just blasting out of woods or whatever.
I've got all kinds of old stuff. There you go, David. Break them out.
Well,
Them old 90s stuff. Look at this one. That one's old.
Yeah.
oh
The
man.
old classic rock.
Yep.
And make it so old. It's all pale and white on the inside.
Yeah. I mean, you know what
But
that
they're
disc gonna
fun.
do, though.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's a reliable. You know exactly what it's going to do every time you toss it. And that's
Yep.
why you keep it in the bag.
Yep.
But it's a great sport. I mean, and you could take. I mean, most of the time I have a bag with like 10 discs in it. A couple of mids, couple of understable, couple of overstable, and a putter or two. And call it good. Play any course you want to anywhere in the U.S. or out of the U.S. for that matter.
Oh yeah. I mean, we went to Myrtle Beach, took a camper trailer down there last year. Went for a few days, just hanging out. We rented one of those golf carts with the knobby wheels on it, and all that junk. And
Yeah.
I went and played disc golf one morning there just to play the course.
Yep. Always great to play a new course you haven't played before.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I did really well on that course, but I played from the harder tees. But even from the farther tees, if I'd played I never would have used anything aside from maybe my rock and my putter if I played from the short tees.
Yeah.
And there was a huge difference between the red tees and the blue tees or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Huge difference.
Yeah, I played a few courses that are like that, where you can walk out there with 2 discs, like you're saying, like a mid range and a putter and play the whole course. Everything's 300 or 350, some at the most.
Yep. Oh yeah, and this one here was probably the biggest one they had was probably like 280 on the red tees.
Oh dang.
What it was is like sometimes the regulation tees may have only been 350, but you had to shape your shot. Like it was very technical. And then some of them were just long,
Yeah.
But Yeah, I was bombing those Vulcans out through there on those big open. They had one that was like 460 or something to the pin, and it was a par
Mhm.
three. And I did that hyzer flip on that Vulcan, and I got it down there. I had like I was about 55 feet from the hole,
Nice.
but I missed the putt. So anyway,
Yeah, I used to like my course that I put in Kentucky. We had I put my course in on about 45, 50 acres of land. And
Ooh.
part of it was all in the woods, so it was all you had to shape your shots, uphill, downhill,
yep,
and through the trees, around stuff and everything. And then some of the back nine was more open type stuff, 400, 500 foot holes. One of them was a nice downhill 550, and you could just crush it off the hill. And then, of course, with the slope of the hill and everything, you could get it 500.
oh
You
yeah,
could
because
put
it
it out
just
there
keeps
500
carrying. Yeah,
because it just follows the slope all the way down,
yep.
and it was a fun course. But after having doing that, I wound up I was taking care of the course, mowing and bush hogging and weed eating and all that stuff more than I was actually playing it and enjoying it.
Yeah.
So it's
All
kind of
right,
a
I'm
pain.
spinning this thing here. We're about to do the.
Here you go.
Man, I'll
Again.
tell you what. If I were going to win, I'd win every time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, rigged.
Fulton.
Fulton won. Congratulations, Fulton.
There you go, man.
Yeah, Fulton. He's getting some entries this time now.
Oh yeah.
Where are you at, David? Basie?
Is
I'm not sure of that last name.
it Canada? I don't remember.
No, that's Alex, isn't it?
Okay.
Well,
Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Break them disc out and get out there and play some. It's good for you.
yeah.
Good exercise. Especially for us older guys, Good to be out there walking around a couple, 3 or 4 mile and twisting and turning, all that kind of stuff too. It sure helps out.
All right, I'm doing it a little early, but this is where everybody gets to put me ins.
All right.
And then I can write all these names down. Everybody gets an entry.
Everyone get the
I'm
trophy. I'm in too. I beat you.
Not
What?
according to mine.
I know it's so
According
weird how it looks.
on my chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I have to. I'll sit here bracing myself because everybody's typing, but it all comes in at once.
Yeah.
Well, we're in. Hidden is in. Jimmy LaCari. Fulton's in. Crazy Ann. Mayberry.
Mayberry.
Yeah, let's see. I've got.
Funky Uncle John.
I'll call some out here in a minute.
Kathy put in just what you said.
Fulton.
David's in.
Crazy Ann. Mayberry. And Funky Uncle. All right, Kathy Bates.
Mm-hmm.
David Bays.
What the hell are you looking at? Where have you been all
Big
day?
Daddy H.
Yeah.
Have you been hiding?
I already got Kathy in there. All right, so right now I've got Mr. Great Shot Teddy O, Hidden Mr. Jimmy LaCari,
Tennessee.
Fulton, Crazy Ann, Mayberry, Funky Uncle, Kathy Bates, David Bays, and Big Daddy H.
Nice, David. There's a lot of good courses in Tennessee, especially around Nashville.
Yep.
I've played quite a few of those courses in Nashville.
Man, there's some good ones in Louisville, Kentucky too. But there's a hard one up there. Me and old Shoe Man, he comes on here, Shoe Man Foo, every once in a while, and we went to Louisville and we went to Rabbit Hole Distillery, and we went bourbon hunting, there, and that's where I picked up that Calumet Farms 15 and a couple other things, and
Okay.
we played a course there that was super technical. I'm talking about like 8 foot wide, long, to get out of the woods. I mean, there was choke point. And if you didn't have something that would go just straight and flat, you were in trouble.
Bust out the rock. All day.
And just whiz it right down the middle. And
There
hope
you go.
you release
Stay in
it
the fairway.
right at the spot.
Yeah, baby.
Because left and
Yeah,
right,
that's fun.
it looked like a bunch of octopuses wrapped up together.
Yeah.
Oh, Lone Star. Here we go.
No, Lone Star didn't get it. He forgot the T there.
That's all right.
He's a
We put
pull
him
me
in.
in.
That's what I tell people about this particular one here. Just get close. I'll put you down.
What you drinking there, Jadio? Oh, can't hear him. He's on mute.
Oh, he's muted.
He's still muted.
I know I'm still muted. And
He's speaking words. Oh, there you go.
I started to translate what he was saying.
Yeah, Tommy Knocker Brewing out of Idaho Springs, Colorado. I don't know if you made it up there when you're in the area.
Okay.
Pretty cool spot,
Yep.
just west of Denver in the hills. Is their green chili lager. Brewed with hatch chilies. Yeah, it's light. It's 5. I have like a bunch of 9% plus beers. I'm like, I need something light tonight.
Trying to find it. Oh, there it is down there.
Nice.
Pretty good. Yeah, it's
That sounds pretty tasty.
Yeah, it's good. Good.
I've had
hatch chili flavor, but it's not very spicy.
I'm gonna pour up one of these
drinking when I was
1915.
out there. Oh, nice.
It's 1920 and 1910 on Old Forester. Mix them half and
There you
half
go.
and get a 1915.
Oh, there you
Sweet.
go.
That is
That's
good
awesome.
too.
I don't have the 10. I've got the 20. I always have a 20 on. I mean,
need to
that's one of
just
those
get
that you
some-
always keep on the bar.
Oh
At least
yeah.
I do. I like that
I need
one.
to get some.
Oh yeah.
Forest.
I've got a whole other bottle up there of 1920, but this 1910, I like the 1920 better by itself. But man, you mix these suckers together. And they actually, man sent me a picture. He ordered the label. They sell a label that you can like save an empty on one of these bottles and sweat this off and get this off there. And they make another label that goes over that says like 104
Really?
proof or something. And it says 1915 and it's a label you can stick on there.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to have
you
to
can
do that.
take them and mix them half and half.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That sounds like a fine idea.
They are
Everybody
good.
knows
too.
you.
Wasn't somebody doing that with wild turkey?
I've
Mixing,
heard-
I think it was the
Well,
101
and there's a
regular
recipe-
and the rye, mixing those.
Yeah, and there's a poor man's pappy recipe. You're supposed to be able to mix W.L. Weller with something, but it doesn't work. It's,
WD-40, I think, is a good addition.
Ew.
Put some of that P90X with it. You're good to go.
Yeah, I gotta look at
Yep,
it right.
I'm still looking for a bottle of that.
Mm-hmm.
So the
Castle and Key small batch. Yeah.
Oh,
I'll try that. I'm fixing to head to Kentucky in a couple of weeks, I think. April, where am I going for? 15th. I'm going to be up there in Kentucky. Flying into Nashville and then going up to Kentucky for a couple of days.
Heck yeah.
So I'm gonna look around and see if I can find anything. I mean, I have a few friends that are running. One lady I know that runs a liquor store up there, so I'm gonna check with her to see what she's got laying around. But I'm not gonna be up there for too awful long. Like I said, flying in on the 15th, and then I fly back to here on the 17th, I think.
Heck yeah.
But mainly going up there just to spread my dad's ashes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to ask old Fu Man where he got his label from.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's
I wouldn't mind getting one of those myself.
yeah, because I want the label so I can mix it up. You know, and I'll save a bottle and mix them together. But let me see if I can pull it up on here. He showed me. Let's see here. Yeah, here's what it.
Oh, for 1915. Nice.
Yeah, it's
like
got
that.
the purple stripe
Comes with
on
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, the top sticker and
104
everything.
proof. Yeah. The
Heck
perfect
yeah,
blend.
that's
is what it
awesome.
says.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find. I'm checking to make sure nobody else put me in there.
I saw Lone Stars, and that was the last one I seen.
Yeah, that's good. That's last one I wrote down.
David mentioned the Castle and Key. Have you tried that?
I have.
Groovy just put in.
What's that?
Groovy put me in, but yeah,
Oh,
the
Groovy.
Castle and Key. I haven't tried that yet.
I have not. I've tried it, but I don't have a bottle of it. So I haven't done a review on it or anything.
Okay.
I'm just hoping I waited late enough to start drinking this bourbon because it's gonna knock my ass out here after a while.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm running
You're
on
a tough
that
guy.
2 hours of sleep.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I woke up super early and I couldn't fall back to sleep. And I logged in, and most of the day I was just sitting there like this.
I am going to take a melatonin here after a while.
Oh yeah.
Old Humble.
Good. Get you some extra sleep tonight.
Setting up video. Nice.
Old Humble.
Yep. We're doing a
Good
put
evening,
me in.
sir.
Old Humble.
All you have to do
I got to
is
get over there to
put me in.
where he's at and visit his distillery and check that out. Buy me a couple of bottles there.
It's an Humble.
He's over in Houston.
It's an Humble in that area, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's not too far from me. A couple hours, something like that.
Yeah.
You know, just take a nice little road trip over there one afternoon, some weekend or something like that. You know, I got to do the same things with Andalusia. They're in Blanco, Texas, which is it's closer than he is, but I still want to get over there and check out their distillery. I've seen a little bit of it on Whiskey Tribe. They had a little tour that they did of the Texas distilleries and stuff.
You know, I may have got 2 hours and 45 minutes. I can't remember exactly when I laid down. I don't know, man. I've been going to bed and I just wake up after a couple hours and I'm like, I can't go back to sleep. So whatever.
Hey, you get over 5, you're wasting your time.
Yeah. I can deal with 5. It's when I get like 2.5 or all that. I worry like, am I going to crash?
Yeah. I think I got about, I don't know. I went to bed sometime about 2:30 or something. I think I got up around 8. I couldn't get to sleep last night because this thing. I had a piece of metal in there from grinding. It actually bounced off my cheek, off my eyeglasses, and then in my eye.
Damn.
Oh so no!
It got in. Yeah, it got embedded right there, close to the cornea. Where your color part of your eye is, basically.
Yeah.
So I had to go out there to the doctor today and get that taken care of, pulled out of the eye and all that.
Mm.
So last night, I was just watering, and my nose is running because my eyes are watering all the time, and it's just a pain in the butt.
Yeah, old Humble.
It's
I hear
okay.
you.
It's better, getting
Yep.
better now. So
There you go. Jeez, that's scary.
by tomorrow or the next day or so, it'll be all back to normal. I'll be good to go.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a pretty good bottle. That's gonna be a pretty label for you there, Chadio. With all
For
this
the cigar
flowers
ashtray.
and
Oh my God. Yeah.
yeah, and all the flowers and the penelope. It's gonna show up. It'll stay in the glass. Now this label will
Ooh.
come off, but the
Yeah.
rest of it will all stay in there when she slumps it. So it'll be pretty cool for you.
Holy
Yeah.
smokes,
It may,
man.
it's a
That's insane. I can't
like
wait.
a silk screen label though, or like a vinyl type label, So it
No,
may melt a
it's
little. You can feel
it's
it.
printed on there like with a like a gold paint or something. You can feel it. I mean, it's
Yeah.
kind of thick. But it'll all stay on there because I did
Oh,
a different bottle that had that kind of a thing on it, and it all stayed no problem. So the one I like right now that worked out really good because the mold that my friend has in her kiln is more like for a wine bottle, and so
Right.
that works out really well. And what I did was I had her do a smoke wagon uncut unfiltered for me.
Oh, hell
And those
It
are
worked
man.
out.
like wine shaped bottles. Yeah. Yeah. And
Mm.
Oak Wagon's Uncut Unfiltered has the raised glass on it,
Hmm.
you know.
Exactly. The only thing that I had to do is that I didn't want to is the little plastic thing that they have embossed in the middle of it there. I had to
Hmm.
pull that out,
Yep.
because it was just
That'll
that would
melt.
catch on fire and be a nasty mess. But
Yep.
I wish I could have pulled that out and then be able to put it back in once it was done. But it it came to pieces when I was trying to get it out. So yeah, well, it is what it is. I ain't worried about it. It
They're
still
right
makes a
across the
decent
street, Kathy,
cigar
so it's
ashtray.
good. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I got a few cigars in there. Message my neighbor, see if his son works tomorrow night, and I'll go pick up more cigars and beer.
All right. I think we have everybody that's going to be in.
Oh yeah.
Going ahead and stop that.
Oh, it's on Etsy. Okay.
Your friend?
Oh, that's right. David was saying this is where the old Forester label stuff is on
Yeah,
Etsy.
that's where I
Wonderful
saw
stuff.
the Etsy one. And that may be where you got it from, but I was going to check and see.
Yeah, it's gonna be funny here. I don't know. I'm not sure when I'll do it, but I'll cut almost all this junk off, and I'll come on, and y'all be like, "What the hell?" I'll look completely different.
All right, there's the next one. Could have been a contender.
I could have been a contender.
Yeah. There you go, Rocky. Hey, Rocky.
Yeah, so at least I put the word 10 in that one. I mean,
Yeah.
some of them tonight I didn't have that.
Some pickings.
Baby ass Mark. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, because right now, I'm looking more like my normal age. I mean, I'm 52 right now, so all the gray is all kind of coming out. It started right here, and then it kind of spread to the rest of the mess. There's still a little bit of dark in there, but I always
mine
had
was
kind of
gone before I
dirty
was
blonde hair, anyways. But yeah, I shave all this crap off. I'll still have like a goatee sort of thing, but I'll just cut it back to nothing. I need to grow back out to a normal goatee. But yeah, I drop about, oh heck, probably 10, 15 years easy just by shaving all this crap off.
Oh
Yeah.
But
I tend to
it's
run
it's
trim
guys, us
down.
guys.
I
It comes
trim
back out. You can't
yeah,
stop it.
I trim mine down on about a 3 guard, like every couple of
Mm.
weeks, because what happens is this side over here starts growing out like this, and the other side grows under, and then I'll have this like
Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah. Mine all it stays pretty even, but it's starting to
yeah,
get it's starting to get pretty long, really. But I'll just hack it all off. I'm not so good about trimming. I've tried trimming, and I wind up trimming here, then I'll trim over here, then I'll trim over here, and before long, I'm like, yeah, just shave it all off. Fuck it,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. When I
Mhm.
was in
It's easier for
Texas,
me just to go and just buzz it all off.
I grew a beard out about like it came out like a big Santa Claus beard, and it was white,
Oh yeah,
but I had that wooden comb, and I would do that oil stuff and and brush it down, and I had to shave it,
yeah,
otherwise it wasn't worth it.
yeah. It's too much hassle, you know. Like this will do
Mhm.
the same thing. If I go up this way, see it all gets all bushy and everything else. So
Yeah,
I always kind of toning it back or whatever. Although I do like pull this
the
up
curls. Yeah,
and do do like that. But there again, that's something else you got to mess with all the time, and I
yeah.
ain't into that.
So,
I
I
ain't
keep
gonna
mine
do
pretty
it,
short.
you know.
I'm about to go back
And
to a
I
goatee.
did that over the weekend where I twisted up both sides, and this one over here was about that much longer than this side was. So that wound up being, I forget that too.
That's funny.
I'm into the low maintenance, that's why I got this is grown to what it is right now because I just hate to shave. That's
Yeah, I
back
may
from when I was in the Air Force.
I may go back to a goatee and then just let this go a little bit,
Yeah,
and let it go a little longer.
yeah,
Because as
and I
long as I'm
actually kind of
shaving,
may do that.
yeah, I'll have me two
I mean,
two
that's
two braids
oh, we
with the
got to go
rubber.
with the big Fu Manchu thing.
Yeah,
Save all this hair off here and just keep this.
I've done it before. Back when I had darker hair, I had it came all the way down on both sides. Shave all the rest of it off, looking like
You like
70s.
that?
Yeah,
That's funny.
Yeah, yeah. It's fun to mess with, especially when you go to cut it off. Just start right here and just shave the whole middle out of it. Then you have the whole, all this
yep,
coming down. Mess
yeah.
around with that a little bit.
End up looking like what's up, Samantha Lee? End up looking like that.
Hey, Miss Samantha.
What was that damn show with them? They're making them custom motorcycles.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, he had the mustache thing. It came down to this here, and then shaved all this middle out of it. You just have
yeah,
the big Fu Manchu thing going on. But there again, that's upkeep, and ain't nobody got no time for that. At least I don't. I
Mm-mm.
mean, some people do. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not gonna do it. It's like with what Kilco, he has the nice little twist,
Mm,
curled up on the side there, and that's cool, but it's too much maintenance.
yeah. That's
Mhm.
why I
I'm not
don't.
into that.
That's why I wear a hat all the damn time because I don't even want to have to mess with this. Like at work, I have to fix my hair every once in a while because we speak and get on the camera.
Mhm.
I'm still wearing jeans.
Yeah, I'm growing mine back out now. I did the short hair thing for, oh heck, it's almost been probably 3 years or a little more, and I don't care for it. You know,
Yeah.
I had hair to my butt for 25 years.
Mm,
And well, actually, as soon as I got out of the Air Force, I said, heck with it. growing it out, and it was a bad hair day for about 2 years, until
Mhm.
it gets down past your shoulders and everything pulls back into, a ponytail. And then after that, I just let it grow, and it got down to my waist,
Hmm.
and it's comfortable to me. I enjoy that, it looks good and it's comfortable. So I said, a couple of years ago, I said, heck with it, and cut it all off. I had a ponytail, cut it off about, probably that much. Let's see, there, about that much ponytail. Cut all that off, and then just been, break loose with the clippers. Buzz it on down, no problem. It's easy, you know.
Easy peasy.
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the only thing that I found that there's like two pluses to having short hair. One is you can be in the shower, wash your hair, and be facing the shower head and rinse your head off.
Mhm.
Versus, if you got long hair and you do
No,
that,
you
the
got to
hair's all
turn
down in your
around.
face. You got to turn around and rinse it off backwards.
Yeah,
But
Mm-hmm.
you
that's
can do
one.
whatever you want to, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing that's different about having short hair versus long hair is when you go to sleep at night, you grab a hold of it and you pull it up on the pillow behind you. When you got short hair, you don't have to worry about it. You can just kind of flop around and don't have to worry. Other than that, that's the only two pluses.
My
So,
see, my hair is so short. By the time I get out of the shower, it just sees the towel and it's dry.
yeah, yeah, that's the other thing about it too. That's true because you know I can towel dry the hair and then half an hour later it's still wet when it was long. But I don't know. It's just everybody's got their own personal preference, and for me, it was just comfortable.
Yep.
I enjoyed the longer hair because it was just more comfortable to me. I did the whole short hair thing while I was in the Air Force, and that's what they wanted. So, hey, I can't do nothing about it.
Yeah, Fulton. I don't know anything about it, man. You can do what you need to do. I'm not one to ask if you can or not. I don't control it.
Well, I reckon if he could run, it'd be all right.
Yeah, I guess so.
Me, if you see me running, you better try to keep up
Right?
because there's something bad chasing my butt to make
Oh
me
yeah.
run. You know,
He's there.
More
Look
than
out
likely,
ahead
if
of
I'm running, I'm on a four wheeler.
yeah. Look out ahead of me and see what I'm chasing.
mm, yeah, exactly. Either I'm chasing something or something's bad is chasing me, and you better catch up. The heck kind of plane is that? Oh, that sucker loud.
It sounds like it's coming
It's
in kind of low.
yeah, he's right over my shoulder there.
Yeah.
You can't see him.
Yeah, I see.
It was a pusher plane.
Yeah.
It was a pusher. He had the engines were like behind the wings pushing. It
Right.
was a weird plane.
Loud.
Yeah. Well, the airport just, right over my right shoulder. So, well, the main airport, I should say, Austin Bergstrom, and I'm right in the dang flight path. So, depending on which way the wind's blowing, they're they're either landing, they make their final to the left side of the house. They go around, make a right, and then they're coming right back at the airport for that. If the wind's coming out of the north a little bit, if it's coming out of the south, which is typical for around here because all the wind comes off the Gulf and blows up north, and so they'll land to the coming in from like Austin will be on the right side of the plane, and then they'll land that way,
They probably
which
use
is
your,
typical.
your your property as a waypoint, and they just kind of go around your pool.
Yeah, a lot of times, boy, they come right over the top of the house sometimes, because they'll be cutting it in short or whatever.
Mm,
Let's see. Oh, I bet I can flip this camera. Nah, can't really. Let's see here. Hang on a second. Let me flip the camera. No, that didn't work. That didn't work. Go settings. Oh, here we go. Camera.
Are you
camera.
trying to show the other direction?
Back camera. Yeah. It's not coming
It's,
up.
it's black.
Yeah. Yeah, that didn't work.
Oh, well.
And now I'm not even getting anything. What the heck?
Uh-oh. See, if it ain't broke, don't
Yeah,
fix
there
it.
we go. Exactly. Yeah. See, now it's not even coming back up to me again.
Yep. Mr. Great Shot is having technical difficulties, but
Technical difficulties.
I see your logo or your icon. There it is.
Oh, now it's doing the back camera.
Yeah, now I
Well,
see a
shoot.
fish. Cool running.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh,
We
yeah, a
are
little bowl
doing.
I made.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool running. We are doing a put me in for 10 right now. If you want to get in on it, I'm about to spin it in just a minute or two. If you
I
scroll
need
up,
it
you
swapped back
can
to
see
me.
what it was. Could have been a contender.
Yeah, well. Yeah, it's doing weirdness. It's like it's like way behind on when I go to move it. But that's all right. We'll just go back to there.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
we
I'm
go.
about to spin this one and then we'll do a couple of more. But I may end this a little early tonight. I am
Cool running.
tired.
He could have been a contender. Cheers, sir.
All right, let's I'm gonna share this screen and spin this thing. Who will it be?
All right, I'm betting Bourbon Bounty wins it again.
It could be, man. I've won it 3 times in a row. It's Chatio.
Chatio won. Nice.
Uh-oh. Must be present to win. He's not there.
Oh, he's back.
Wow,
He's
I just came back and saw that. Yeah, I'm getting dinner ready.
Oh, yeah.
Oof. I don't know if Lone Star if you're still here, but I just mixed some of the Uncle Steve's The Bomb with Wide Family Farms Devil's Dirt. Whew, it's gonna light me up. It's gonna be good. All right, 10.
Oh,
Hell
by the way,
yeah.
Jody.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy Ann sent me the link for the stream.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
No,
I
he's
didn't know if
telepathic. You know it.
I didn't know if you wanted me to pop up or not or anything.
No,
so,
that's fine.
you know.
Crazy Ann's one of my.
See, it was fixed the first round too, Kathy. There you go. Oh my God, these chicken nuggets are gonna just kick my butt. Holy smokes!
Well, I'm
Cool
glad
running.
you
Cheers,
put
buddy.
E-Smokes on the end of that because I thought you were going to say they were going to kick your butthole.
No, it's gonna do that later. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
I didn't even put that much devil's dirt in there. It was just like a sprinkle in the whole mix, and it's like, woof.
He said, these chicken nuggets are going to kick my butt hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be tomorrow.
Mm. No, it's actually pretty
Cup of
quick
coffee
with me, to be
and
honest.
then
Yeah. It'll be tonight. It'll probably be before I go to bed. I'll be like, why'd I do that to myself?
Yes, Crazy Ann, you were right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude,
But,
Lone Star, it's
you
like
know,
I haven't had the devil's dirt in forever.
Try to be nice.
No. Mm.
Devil's dirt.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's spicy.
Uh-huh.
The spicy rub. Holy shit.
I stay away from all that. Hell, I went to eat wings this week. I think it was Tuesday or something. And I love the Jamaican jerk wings down here at this local wing place. It's like it's
Sure, school running.
this guy owns like 3 or 4 restaurants in Winston-Salem, and so it's not a chain or anything. And he makes all of his own sauce right there in-house.
Nice.
And man, he makes
As
the
he
best.
should.
He makes the best jerk I have had outside of the Caribbean.
Excellent.
It's got the, I mean, like you'll find currants in there, on the wings every once in a while, like a little, down in there. I mean, he bakes that stuff down, probably simmers it forever. You can tell the flavor is mingled. And of course, they probably make a 50-gallon drum of it and serve it out. But that stuff
I
is
bet
good.
he uses 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah. And they said, you want it mild, medium, or hot? And I said, mild. Still got me.
Yeah.
About 2 hours later, still got me.
I've got probably this weekend I'll
Dang.
run up there, maybe Saturday. There's a wing stop that just opened up by me. Yeah, I know they're a national chain, but they have some like super spicy sauces I've heard. So I'm like, all right, game on. Give them a little review.
Man, I worked with this one place down in St. Thomas. I was working there as all kinds of different positions. Did prep cook and wait tables and all kinds of stuff. But they made this one sauce. What was it? Basically, it was like a dressing for their salads and stuff. And the woman made it up. It was a black pepper vinaigrette, and she would make it up in a 5-gallon bucket. And God, that stuff was the bomb. I mean, you could not get enough of that stuff. I mean, it was so good, even with all the vinegar and everything else. It was so good that you could just take, pour it in like it's right here and go, oh yeah, give me some more of that. Man, that was good. She would not give me the recipe either.
Man,
she wouldn't tell me.
I'm
like, I'm going back to the States, and she's like, I don't care. You don't need to know.
Yeah, I made a garlic vinaigrette one time, a seasoned garlic vinaigrette, and I had a bunch of garlic, big heads of garlic, and I'd slice them like slicing a tomato, and then I put them in a baking dish, and I put olive oil in there, and then all the seasonings, and I put them in the oven and baked them for a while until they all got soft, and then you just reach in and pull the paper out, or I call it the paper, the outside, the peel, the garlic, and then you put it in an emulsion,
push it all up
thing, and then mix it with the more oil and vinegar and all that, and man, it was better than anything you can get out of the store, but it's just a lot of trouble to make, and we don't, when you make stuff at home, you gotta use it up. Because we don't put preservatives and stuff all in it,
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, it lasts for a couple of weeks, and that's about it.
Yep.
But, if you're using a decent amount of vinegar and stuff in that, it should last for a couple of months anyways, I would think, depending on how much vinegar and stuff like that you put in it.
The problem you run into, though, is you get that congealing around the garlic pieces and stuff, and you'll get those white cloudy chunks in there after a while.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And no matter how much you shake it, it never breaks back apart.
Yeah.
Because they'll put, I don't know what all they put in there, xanthan gum or whatever they put, in the factory. It keeps its stuff from congealing and all that. But I don't know. It's not bad for you. It just looks ugly after a while.
Well, I reckon you could probably just, go back at it with the, like an emulsion blender sort of thing or something like that, and just
it turns it white cloudy.
Mm-hmm.
When you do that, it's not clear anymore. Anyway.
Yeah.
But that, and but I found a good like a garlic, uh, like vinaigrette or whatever, um, oil, and garlic or whatever at the grocery store, and it's already white cloudy, anyway. And
Mm-hmm.
I Costco has these Cubano bites. They're little half circle, semicircle things, and they're pinched
Mm-hmm.
like a pot sticker, and you bake them
Okay.
in the oven, and they have a pickle flavor, like a dill pickle flavor in them and stuff, and
Mm,
they go real good dipped in that garlic
I bet they
dressing.
would.
Mm.
Heck
Well, I
yeah.
can eat the whole damn box at one sitting, though.
Yeah, I'm fixing to cook up some, fire up my pit here before long and cook up some Boston butts and a couple of briskets. I got
Yep.
my best friend down here. His family's having a little family get together uh, here in a month or so. So
Mm.
we're supposed to be cooking the meat for that. So I'm gonna fire up my pit, which I actually brought from Kentucky.
Mm.
But that'd be cool.
Now,
I like cooking stuff on the pit.
one of the best pits or offset smokers I ever bought was a New Braunfels, but not the
Hmm.
ones you get out, like the ones you get from New Braunfels, like the factory.
Hmm.
They have so the lid has a double seal on it.
Okay.
Like, it's heavy, and when you close it, it's not just like a piece of metal coming down on top of another piece of metal. It actually has like a
Yeah.
groove, and when it comes down, it seats, in that groove. And
There you go.
the smoker, it didn't have like the smokestack didn't come out of the top; it came out low on the smoker,
Okay.
like they're supposed
Yeah.
to. Had
So
a
it's
heat
got to
shield.
come down before it comes up and out.
Yep. Yeah, so
Okay,
it'll
makes
fill
sense.
up in there and then go out. And it had a heat shield so that you could keep a rolling fire going and it wouldn't overheat in the
Yeah.
smoker part. It also had a water tray in it. I mean, it wasn't
Okay.
like a pull behind the truck type thing, you know, but
Hmm.
it had all the bells and whistles on it.
Yeah.
Now you
Mine's
couldn't put a water hose to it, but you know, you had to keep a pan.
mine's a lot more old school than than that.
Yeah.
Mine mine's imagine a square with fire brick all the way around it, and then fire brick on the bottom, and then what encloses the fire brick is concrete blocks, and then you have catwalk grate on top of the fire brick, and then another block or so thick, and then a piece of tin.
Mm.
Now, in the front of it, I have, oh, actually, I should say, on the side, I have a little area that I use for building the fire, and I shovel coals from that
So
side
Braden.
and then put them in the front of the fire, where the actual pit is. So there's no connection from the fire to the pit itself.
Hmm.
I actually have to shovel coals from one side and then put them underneath where the meat is cooking to actually smoke the meat.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
that's
and
mine. So
I've
it's
dealt with
it's
like
completely different than a Texas way of cooking barbecue.
yeah, and I've seen smokehouses like I'm talking about a building sitting there, and then it had a firebox sitting outside the building, and you build your
There you
fire up,
go.
and then you scoop your coals
Yep.
and throw them up in there, and then throw a couple of fresh sticks in there on those coals and let it smoke.
Yep. That's what
Yeah,
I do.
yep.
That's the way I barbecue meat. And then some of the fresh sticks that you throw in there. I cut a whole cherry tree down and brought it down here to Texas with me, and then I split it up into small sticks that are about the size of my thumb, and I'll toss a few of those on top of the red coals. When I put
Yeah.
them in, I'll take my shovel, sprinkle the coals underneath the meat, and then throw a
Mhm.
few of those sticks, and then maybe like some pecan bark or maybe some
Mhm.
pecan husk, and then some of that cherry sticks on top of those coals, and then that gives that extra smoke plus the heat. And
Yeah.
then also your the meat that's the fat and stuff that drips down, it hits on those coals, and then that creates more smoke and moisture in the air.
Oh man.
And that's just how I cook. That's how I
Oh,
was
yeah.
kind of raised for barbecuing. Pit
It,
cooking
all-
that
it,
way.
it all works. You just
Oh,
got to
yeah.
know what you're doing.
Oh yeah,
Don't overcook.
yeah, exactly. It's
Hey Raven.
yeah, and the thing that I've run into down here in Texas is they want to put it on the pit and cook it with that kind of heat and smoke for they basically look at it like if it's 10 pounds of meat, they want to cook it on the pit for 10 hours. It's like
Yeah.
1 pound per hour of
Mhm.
cooking and smoking.
Well, if
And
they keep the
that's too
temp below
much.
120
Mhm.
now, and that's
Yeah.
where you're supposed to have it, is down, because you're not barbecuing anymore if you get too hot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not your charring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I mean, my temperature is right around, it varies, because, when I add coals to the pit, it's going to get up to like 130, 140 maybe, but then it'll calm back down to about 120, maintain around there because of the fire brick, and it'll go down a little bit lower than that, but I don't smoke the heck out of it. I want to
Right.
keep my stuff on the meat on the grill and let it smoke for 6 to maybe 8 hours, depending on how much it's smoking. Because I'm watching it, And if the smoke's just rolling out really good, then I'll smoke it for about 6.
Yeah.
If it's not that much, then I'll smoke it for maybe 8.
Yeah.
But then once I get done with that, I'll pull it off the pit. When I was in Kentucky, I wouldn't. I would just go ahead and leave it on the pit. But what I would do is I'd pull it off to the side, double wrap it in tin foil, throw it back on the pit, and then finish cooking it that way. But
Yep.
nowadays that I'm down here in Texas, and there's not that much wood down here in Texas. I mean, in Kentucky, I had 150 acres of wood that needed to be burned up all the time. So, I would use the wood to cook it. But down here, I'll pull it off, put it in one of those tin pans, tin foil on top of it, and throw it in the oven and finish it off that way. That way you still have your the smoke and that all that flavor, but you're not using a whole lot of wood and you're not over smoking it.
Right.
Yeah.
Steam fryer, nice. She's
I know.
already drooling over here.
Funny.
Hey, we like to eat, baby. We drink some whiskey and we like to eat good food too. So it's all good.
All right. Well, I'm going to spin this thing here. Let me share this out.
All right.
Slow and low. You got that right.
That is the tempo. Let it flow. Some more BC Boys for you. I don't know why they're stuck in my head.
There you go. Oh, BC, they're awesome, baby.
I love
They were
them.
good.
I love them, yeah.
And cool
Cool
running.
running.
Running one.
Yeah.
All right.
Yay.
Cheers, buddy.
Kathy, is it still rigged?
Yep, it's still rigged.
Yeah, I guarantee she'll say that. How much time do I have left? I've got 5 minutes to enjoy myself before I actually just burn.
Burn.
I gave my neighbor a little taste of like the mixture I made. He's just like, ah! I'm like, yeah, I might have made a mistake. Mistakes were definitely made.
Yeah, well, it'd be
That's
all right.
okay. At least
Get you a little
tomorrow's
ranch dressing, cool it off.
I may have some. I'll have to look.
There's the next one.
Pull that
First
blind
one
back
ever.
up now.
Yeah, congratulations. Cool Running.
Congratulations.
Sweet.
Rock your world. Rock your tens.
Yeah, I had a theme. It doesn't matter what it says.
Oh, come on. Every time I click it, someone else pops up. Oh, yeah, this is. There we go. Got it. Yes, got it that time. Woohoo!
I know, Mr. Great Shot, you saw my intro. Chatty-O, did you see my new intro?
Nah, I missed
That
it.
was
I'm
awesome.
Sorry.
Them bourbon bottles fighting with lightsabers.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to go
Yeah.
back and watch that. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny. I enjoyed that. It was funny.
Old Forester Bottled and Bond was taking care of the old tub Bottled and Bond.
That's hilarious.
As well it should.
Hmm.
Oh, I got a new one of these glasses
Old
next
Force is
week.
pretty good, pretty tasty stuff.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait.
I need to get some of that right now, actually. Finish off this Penelope. No, although this is pretty good though.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I'm kind of
enough different from Smoke Wagon that now it's not chill filtered, and Smoke Wagon uncut unfiltered is unfiltered. So
yeah, I like that. Although I liked it too much one night when I was sipping on that. I'm like, didn't pay no attention to it being 115 plus proof. I'm like, what kind of creeped up on me and slapped me upside the head, I'm like,
it'll
oh,
do it,
dang.
'cause it drinks super
And-
soft.
Yeah, that's what this is too. This is 115.2, and it does not drink like 115.2.
No.
It doesn't even smell like 115.2.
Mm-mm.
But it's dang tasty though.
That one that surprised me was that Dry Fly. That's the last review I did that I posted last
Yeah,
Monday.
I saw that.
That one there
I'm gonna
has
have to
got a
look for a bottle of that.
really different nose on and palate and notes on it. They make it with that triticale
Mhm.
or Kaylee, triticale grain, hybrid grain of the hybrid wheat rye grain.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking for that one.
Yeah, it's 55% corn, 45% triticale.
Hopefully, I can find that down here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Chris had it at Moxville here, and so I went and picked it up. But it was something different I hadn't had before. The only thing I did is I picked up a Heaven's Door, but and it's not a bourbon. I knew it wasn't a bourbon, but it's a American whiskey is what they call it, double barrel whiskey. But I wanted their that double barrel whiskey. It's supposed to be good too. So hopefully it is. I'll have to put it down as a other review, not bourbon.
Well, it's all whiskey to me, and
It is,
it doesn't
but
have to be bourbon for me personally. It doesn't have to be bourbon. I'm kind of branching around a little bit, trying a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm delving off into the Scotch a little bit, and just trying to find what tastes good to me. And for me, that's all that really makes much of a difference.
the difference
if
for
I
me is
like it, then I'll drink it.
I've built my palate and nosing prowess around bourbon only,
Hmm.
and that's why you don't see me reviewing scotches or trying to do that. I don't,
Yeah, and I can understand that because I mean, heck, there's so many bourbons anyways, and then you start delving off into the Irish and the Scotch and the Japanese stuff and all this other stuff. It's like it starts getting you start going down all kinds of deep wormholes.
well, yeah, and
So
I don't know what all
yeah,
to compare it to. Like with bourbon, I haven't purchased a Pappy 23, but I have had
yeah,
snifters of it. I've paid
yeah,
for pours, and I've tried it, and I've tried many different bourbons. I just haven't tried all that many. I enjoy Hibiki and other Japanese, whiskeys. I have
right.
Scotch down here and on that other shelf over there. I just keep it down where you can't see it down here. Now I have a whole row of rye. I've actually Old Humble. I have that rye. I have a Tawakaro. I have a Whistle Pig, the 10-100. I have a
Yeah,
Sazerac. So I mean, I have a row of
yeah,
rides down there, And
Sure. I mean, I like some rye myself. I mean, I tried. I was drinking the Sazerac rye yesterday, and then day before had a pour of what was that other rye? Old Forester rye, and it's
mm,
dang tasty. I mean, as far as a rye goes, I really like the Old Forester. It's
yeah,
quite tasty. But for my
I just
druthers, I'm
I just
more of
don't
a
want
bourbon
anybody.
guy.
But I just don't want anybody listening to my video taking my advice on the rye because I don't drink.
Yeah.
I haven't delved into all of them. I don't. I can't speak to all of them.
Oh yeah. No, I can see that. There's a bunch of them. There really is. So, but it, I'm more now. I'm still kind of jumping around a little bit as far as trying different things. I'll
Mhm.
get a bottle of this or a bottle of that, and just to try it. And then I've won a couple of sample packets from Kilco, and so I've tried some different stuff, like a Macallan and different Scotch, and some of them are good. Some of them are like,
Mm.
whatever. Some of the Scotch that I've tried, I just didn't care for it all because the amount of peat or whatever for
Right. The
me
smoke.
was
Yeah.
way. It just overloaded it, and all I could taste was. Well, I bought. I didn't know, so I saw Lafroig 10, so I bought
Mm.
me a bottle of Lafroig. And I'm like, I've heard about it, Whiskey Tribe and other channels and everything else. Everybody's talking about nice Lafroig. So I figured I'll try that. And I got me a bottle of it, and I'm like, holy crap! The nose of it and everything else. It smelled like you had a Band-Aid and you soaked it in mercurochrome. You know what that is, right?
Mm.
The iodine.
Yeah.
You remember when you scratch your knee and grandma was spraying some mercurochrome on your shit. Yeah, it smelled like that. Like you had a Band-Aid soaked in mercurochrome, and then you threw it on a fire on the beach, and then you put it out with salt water, and
Hmm.
that's what it tasted like. And I'm like, this is not for me. I don't like this at all. You know.
Right.
Mhm.
And then I've tried like Lecheg 10, which is dang near the same thing as that for me.
Well, there's
But then I
different
tried,
regions.
yeah.
There's
Now
different
the Highland reading
regions.
stuff,
Right.
yeah, I
Highland
can
and
deal
then
with that. No problem. That was really tasty. I've got a different Highland Scotch that I liked. Uh, what was it? I can't think of the name off the top of my head right now. But then I like a lot of the Irish too.
yeah.
So
Well, I have
oh, it was Highland Park, Highland Park 12. That was good.
okay. Well, I have a Dalmore that 12 down
I
there,
haven't
and then
tried
I
it.
have a Glenmorangie 10,
Okay, I've
and
heard
those are
of
both
them, but I
Highlands.
haven't tried them.
Yeah.
I think I could do with the Highlands. The Highlands, I'm better with that. I've tried Balvenie, a couple different
Mm.
expressions of Balvenie, and they're okay, but it's not really my go-to. The
I
Highland Park
keep these
12, I like that.
I keep these around because my wife likes Scotch, and every once in a while we'll have a drink together,
Mm,
and I'll
oh, yeah,
grab
that's good.
Dalmore or whatever.
Yeah. Well, with mine, my wife's more of a tequila drinker than she is anything else.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Tequila and wine is what my wife drinks.
My wife drinks
So,
most of
you
the
know, some
time.
of some of my pours, I'll pour something. It doesn't make a difference what it is. It's something different. Now I'll be nosing it, and I'll go, "What do you get off of this?" I'll hand it to my wife, and are you getting like dark cherry or
Mhm.
sometimes I'll smell this oddball stuff. I'm like, do you smell this? What you smell this? What do you get off of this? And she'll like, oh, it smells like whiskey. Oh, wait a minute.
Right.
I am smelling some dark cherry and
Mhm.
other things. So it's kind of um, uh, what would you call it? I'm not sure what I'm trying to say. It's refreshing that she's smelling the same thing that I'm
Right.
smelling off of it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of reassuring. There you go. It's reassuring that I'm getting the same notes that she's getting
Mhm.
off of whatever the heck I'm drinking at the time. So
Mhm.
that's helpful. And especially with my nosing, properties. That's why I want to win one of your nosing kits because it's going to be helpful in the long run.
Let's see who's gonna get it. Are we gonna have a repeat tonight? Or are we gonna
We'll see.
well as long
Lone
Lone Stars,
Star.
hey!
There you go, bud.
There you go,
Oh,
fellow Texas boy.
I only have one more prepared, and it has nothing to do, but it has to do with somebody slapping somebody. And I'll put it in here.
Chris rocked. That's all it is.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get me a different pour, something
Alright.
completely different. I'll be right back. I'm gonna
Or
put this bottle of Penelope back up and get me
Nice.
something different. Be right back.
heck, alrighty.
This is from my favorite movie. Skin that smoke wagon. See what happens. I told you to go to work, boy. We gonna do this? Stand there and bleed?
Hey, what the hell is that from?
Tombstone.
Okay.
You remember when Wyatt Earp goes in to the bar and they have a table set up and old Billy Bob Thornton's running all the customers off with his mouth over there.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I don't think so, Roo.
Yeah. He says, skin that smoke wagon. See what happens.
Hey,
people.
Spicy.
Hey.
Hi,
Hey.
guys. Mr. Spicy.
Speaking of spicy, wow, that devil's dirt does not mess
See, Mr.
around.
Great Shot's got his porch like my wife wants our front porch. We got vinyl siding up
Hey
there.
there, Phil.
Hey, Great Shot. We got vinyl siding where he's got wood up top there.
Oh.
And she's like, I want wood up there. I'm like, no, that's not a lot of fucking work.
That's on the ceiling.
Yeah.
I know, right? I got
Hey, you know what? I'll bet you I can show you. Oh, you can't quite tell. There's actually a couple of footprints in that up there.
That's
there?
funny.
Yeah, from where you can.
nice.
Nah, you can't quite tell.
Yeah,
From
before they
whoever was staining it,
Mhm.
they messed up and actually stepped on it.
Yeah.
Dummies.
That's hilarious.
I'm joining you, Jody. Got me a
Shut
pour
up,
of
Jackie.
the 1920.
Okay, there you go.
Oh,
I
nice.
just finished mine. I'm not going to pour another one.
There you go. Perfect, Phil. That's what I'm drinking.
Yeah, Phil. I just had a 1915 where you mix the 19, 10, and 20 together.
Well, I guess I got to get some 10 then, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
There you
I
go.
might need to get some more 20.
Oh boy. Uh-oh.
Damn, that's just so tasty.
Tank's getting a little low there.
Well, trust me,
Oh.
there's reserves, just not of this.
Well, I'm
That's
gonna
a good one.
save.
I like that 1920.
I'm gonna save this bottle, and then when I empty this 1920, I'm gonna take this label off and this paper, and they sell a paper and a new label that says 1915, and it says 104
There you go.
proof. And then I have a whole other bottle of 1920 up there, and I'm gonna half and half the 10 and the 20, and then I'll have a whole bottle of 1915.
Nice. I love
Perfect.
it.
So, Jody, did you see my pour last night where I poured it, my bourbon in this thing?
Dang.
No, I only did like a 1.5 ounce. But you know what? The big thing with that glass was I would sit there and swirl it and whatnot. When I would go to take a drink, there's all those alcohol vapors were still inside the glass. So I could see why you got to either do like a rocks glass or a Glencairn because
Yep.
this thing, when I had
Little.
put a little bit in there, all those vapors, no matter what I did,
Got stuck
they were
in the
inside there.
bum, yeah.
It was like more burning the nose. You really weren't getting the flavor of the bourbon because of
Yeah.
the alcohol vapor. So
Taking your breath away.
Yeah.
No.
what's up, Cool Runnings?
For me,
Crazy
the
Ann.
Cool Running. Mine was the 7, I believe it was.
Yeah, batch
Wasn't it what
7.
it was?
It was
Batch
batch 7 of the
115 proof or something.
barrel strength is what they call it.
And this
Yeah,
is
the barrel
that,
strength.
and this is that fine nectar we call Miller Lite. Just looks good in hand.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I think I've had enough of this. for
This
now.
is good old 1920 there, boy.
Yep.
Mm.
I'm letting it breathe a little.
Oh, it looks like I got about 10 minutes and it's gonna be dark on me.
I'll probably go for
Johnny
Where you
Tyler.
at, Great Shot?
Camp.
I'm down in Austin, Texas.
Luce,
Okay.
what's wrong? Are you
Right now, I'm
sad?
sitting on the back porch.
I'm sad, girl. I know why you're so sad. You got a lot
And-
to be happy about.
There you
See?
go.
Sun's fixing to go down, so it's not gonna be very long.
Nice place, man.
Yeah, I've got
Oh
an
man,
eye,
I'm
too. I
so
see that
blessed to
shit
be
like
here.
that up there.
I told
Okay.
Jody he needs to bring his butt down here and come hang out with me for a little bit.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll get
And
there.
eventually, maybe he'll get down here sometime or another, and we go
Well,
play
I
a
have
little
to-
disc golf. And
Yeah, I'm gonna be busy here for a few months, and then we'll by the time I get down there this year, it'd be so damn hot we wouldn't be able to play more than 3 holes.
yeah,
What's up, Cindy?
well, I got
Newfoundlander.
one course that's close to me. Most of it's in the woods, so
Yeah,
bring some water, and it'll be all right.
You'll be all right.
You just got to stay hydrated.
Yeah.
I know. I lived in Texas for 18 years. I stayed hydrated. I made Gatorade very happy when I lived there.
And one of the
Yeah, I
things I
tried
do
to-
down now is the what do you call the IV liquid IVs?
Yeah,
Those things are helping me out. 'Cause I'm not your typical water guy. I'm not drinking water all the time. So when I think about, I should probably drink some water, I need to mix with one of those and then drink it so that I can at least rehydrate a little bit, get some the electrolytes and all that other stuff that you need. So
Something called Liquid IV.
yeah, liquid IV. You can get them on Amazon.
Oh, I've never seen them before.
Oh, those things are super helpful. Super helpful, especially if you've been drinking beer or dip too much whiskey during the night or whatever. Drink one of those. Mix it. You mix it with like a 20-ounce bottle of water, and it's like drinking like 3 bottles of water with all the extra electrolytes and everything else. So they're real helpful as far as like preventing a hangover and with stuff like that.
yeah.
Price
'Cause
liquid IV.
Pedialyte tastes like
Yeah.
it leaves a film like some kind of snot film or something on your tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Someone once told me
No.
what keeps you from getting a hangover is don't drink so much.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that could work too.
Oh.
Yeah. Mr. Great Shot kind of fell off the screen.
I did. Oh, it froze out, I think.
You touched the wrong button. It don't take much.
Nope, I think it just froze out. Oh, what do you got there, Mr. Snacks?
Me?
Yeah. Oh, nice. Ooh,
Not
yeah.
even hot.
I love me
Yeah, I'm
some
gonna-
almonds.
I'm trying to be a little bit better on when I snack. I'm lightened up my beer.
He came back in the basement, but there's a big triangle with an exclamation mark on it.
Uh-oh.
It said devices not connected.
Oh, crap. His device might have died.
So tomorrow is April Fool's.
Yeah,
Joke's on you. Ha
Add to stream. Somebody was wanting to know what the price was on that liquid IV.
I think it
It's
was like
not that
23
bad.
bucks.
Yeah, it's like they're about maybe $1 and some change for each one,
Okay.
but
I'll order
definitely
some.
worth it. And they have all kinds of different flavors too. You can get like an orange type of flavor. They have
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I have 2 or 3 different ones of them, and they're pretty dang tasty. But the best part of it is you can pound them back. You just take like the regular, your bottle of water, drink a little bit out of it, pour the whole packet of that stuff in there, mix it up, and then drink that. And it's like you drank 3 bottles of water.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's helpful for rehydration, getting all your electrolytes back and stuff like that. And for like $1 something a piece, it's worth it. At least to me, it is.
Yeah.
I'm buying it
Because
now.
I'm not the biggest water drinker. I have a buddy of mine that if he's not drinking beer, he's drinking water. So but he hydrates all the time.
Yeah. Just on a normal day, I'll drink anywhere from 2 to 3 16-ounce bottles of water. I drink one on my way to work just as a thing.
Yeah.
And then I have my 2 or 3 cups of coffee that I got in my big tumbler before I get to work. And then I got a bottle of water that sits there all day long at work. Some days I drink it all and start another one. Some days I don't. And then I usually will drink one on the way home from work. So
I just ordered a 16 pack for like $15. So there you go.
there's some water in there.
Variety.
Awesome.
Hopefully very little.
Yeah.
We're more about the cast strength than the watered down 80 proof.
It's liquid. It's water.
Now this is water.
Yeah.
I tell you what, going from those Centennials to this,
Oh my God, I bet.
I search for flavor.
Yep.
You got to dig deep.
Plus IPAs just ruin your palate anyways. You have some IPAs and you go to something else, you just are like you get nothing.
Well, IPA, even though it's 7%, it's almost like it's concentrated, like a stout. It's almost like concentrated beer.
Yeah.
And all this other stuff is like watered down, flimsy, rice paper freaking beer.
So gotta
I'm gonna grab something right quick.
Hey,
right.
That last put me in for 10.
But tomorrow night when I come down here, like I've done the last 2 Friday nights, I got one of my BCSs. I'll sit down here and sip on.
Oh yeah, I'll have one that I'm getting a couple, at least 2 2020s dropped off at my front porch tomorrow.
Gatorade.
So I'll have one with you
All
guys
that
tomorrow.
Water's better.
Yeah.
Gatorade. Oh, that's
No,
Gatorade better.
dude, I will tell you, when I was working
That's
at
expensive.
the old library, every day I would walk in there after a long night with like 2 of those bottles of Gatorade to get me through the day, just to kind of like, all right, get
That
my-
gets
I don't know.
expensive. Huh?
Who
Clearance.
cares?
90 cents.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, that's how you our
Yeah,
Myers
yeah.
all the time has got those ones for like 99 cents. It's either that or the Powerade or one of those types
Yeah.
of sports drinks where they're selling them for 80 or 90 or 99 cents a bottle.
That's how the Kroger is around here. It's one
Yeah.
or the other's on sale.
Yep.
I'll just let you know, Bourbon, I did set up a live for after this, so
16 sticks for 36. So you paying over $2.
Yeah,
Heck.
that's
But that's UK.
that's
okay.
Yeah,
That's what I'm about to
exactly,
say for I was about to say, holy shit.
That's
Yeah, I saw
it's
23
I just got
lot
got
more
them for about
expensive than-
96 cents a piece or something like that.
Everybody
yeah,
pays
it's more
more.
expensive than what I pay for them, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, see-
I saw it. They were
well,
on
see,
sale. Amazon.
Here's what I
Amazon.
found. Now, when we first started hanging out with Mike, and Mike was all about that oxygen in the can, right?
Mhm.
I found that when I knew I had something that could help, I had
Yeah.
a tendency to drink a little more than I should, knowing that the oxygen might help.
Yeah.
But I just,
I could buy that stuff at my grocery store. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen it there. It's like maybe a 2-pack for like $6 or something. I don't remember, but it's like if I might actually just pick up like just one of those just to have on the side, just in case it's like, all right.
I mean,
Losing
if you got to get up and
oxygen.
work tomorrow and you got to be functional, just don't drink as much. That's all.
That's the plan,
Yeah.
Stan.
Wow.
Smoke wagon.
Oh yeah.
Watch, it'll land on me. Watch. Yep.
Cool running
Oh,
again.
What's up, Cool Running?
All right.
Hey! Oh, rigged.
Cool running is catching up. I love it.
All right.
I'm at
Well,
65
hey.
right now. I should be about 65 or so. So I'm like good to go.
Cool running needed some wins.
Oh yeah, cool running.
People run off
For a
and leave.
while.
New Bluetooth
Nah,
head.
it's all right. Congratulations, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Hell yeah, cool
Congrats.
runnings.
Congrats.
That's how you do it right there.
Shenanigans. Well, you know, everybody to join every week, and then we'll. It's bound to come around. I've
Yep.
seen Cool running in here putting in every time and not winning
Yeah,
a damn
right.
thing.
So I'm happy. It's
I won my
picking
first
them up.
time last week, but I'm not here very often because you usually go live when I'm working and driving home.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
my-
my work.
my
I
My
adjust my
schedule's all
work
kinds
schedule.
of weird, so
I was able to adjust my work schedule to make it tonight. So we'll see how I do in about 10 minutes. See how my stream goes. Hopefully, I can go to work a little bit earlier tomorrow too. Haha,
Yeah,
be off
hell.
by 4.
That's it right there.
Here's
Oh, there
the-
you go. Yep.
Heck yeah.
I alternate between that and like melatonin.
Well, this is
Here's
melatonin. It's
Y'all
just-
get
The, the sleep goal, I think it's a little stronger.
I may do one of those tonight myself.
this is extended release.
I need to get a
melatonin.
little bit extra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that I haven't tried, but I've got the
Mhm.
regular, I think 3 or 6 milligram melatonin. I need to get one of those tonight.
a Fulton. I got a spider in my pocket for
I don't fuck around. I got
Got
the
one
10
leg.
milligram because it's like 3, 6. It just doesn't work anymore. So I'm like, I'm a 10. That's not good.
Now this one here has
Yeah.
got the light pink on one
Mhm.
side and purple on the other, and one of
Okay.
them dissolves fast and the other one dissolves slow.
Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
look for that. Was that the ZQL?
Yeah, wouldn't
Yeah.
a 2-ounce shot of something have the same effect?
It's got to be
Not for
120
keeping
proof
me
or higher.
You know, last night, Phil, I was falling asleep,
Well, I saw you.
and so I got off there and I went over and laid down and I slept for about 2 hours and 15 minutes or so. Woke up, could not go back to sleep.
I've
It was
done
me
that.
last night. That's why it was like.
See, when I was trying
Yeah.
to take those sleep
Today was
things years ago,
excruciating.
I was, if I finally went to sleep, first of all, I went to sleep and I always felt funny when I went to sleep. I never felt normal. It wasn't like a normal sleepiness.
Right.
But yeah, if I woke up 2 or 3 hours later, I couldn't go back to sleep.
Yep.
So,
Mm.
so I was like, nope. I've still got a pack of those probably in my drawer, probably 7, 8 years old. That I just don't take nothing no more. I go if I got to go to bed and lay in bed for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours before I fall asleep. That's how long it takes.
Now, and
Not me.
people
I'll
say
set up
take
and
a
watch.
minute. People say take these
I'll set
30
up and
minutes.
watch YouTube.
Well, yeah, if you're watching something, you can stay awake. But people say take these 30 minutes. What I found is an hour and a half. Take them an hour and a half before you want to go sleep.
Yeah, that's about
They
right.
take a while.
Yeah,
What's up, Mary?
some people, like for me, a lot of that different type stuff, it takes at least a half an hour to an hour and a half for anything that I take to take effect.
Mhm.
So,
And I think it's probably different.
I
for
find
different-
it. Oh yeah, everybody's different. Everybody's metabolism is a little bit differently. So
Well, maybe you should take it a half an hour before you go to bed. That way, by the time you get laid down and in bed, it's starting to take effect. Because last night you could have been sleeping for the last half hour of that stream while you were sitting up there with us.
Yeah, well, I kind of was.
But that woke.
He
sleep
probably was.
doesn't
He
do
was
you no
napping.
good.
he was
Yeah.
napping.
Me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
I'm gonna put this blind up real quick. Right back.
All right. All right. So I dropped the StreamYard link in private for you guys if you want to pop over in about 7 minutes or so.
Yeah.
When I think you end about then. Whenever you end, Bourbon, I'll get it going.
Yeah, I may jump over there for a minute or two, but I can't.
Good. Oh yeah.
Mr. Great Shot's got a cool pad over there, man.
Oh yeah.
Dude, his pool is incredible. He's right outside Kota, the racetrack. It's
And
just
and
awesome.
the veranda out back there, all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh, here you go, Phil.
Life's been good to somebody. Look at there.
There's the pool.
Mhm.
Over that way is Tito's.
Is what?
Yeah, well, the hot tub's there.
Oh, what was
Yeah,
that
that's what
next
I
to the
use for a
ground?
hot
Was that a
tub.
bonfire?
Yeah, well, that's a hot tub in the pool,
Okay.
but
Yeah, the jacuzzi.
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't work that good. So
I think I saw the
you
Colorado
have to
River.
fix it,
Look at that shit.
and then you can see I got a golf basket right over there.
Mhm.
I sent a picture to Jody,
Mhm.
and then this is
Hummingbird.
back deck. You got a little grill back there, and downtown Austin is right back over this way. It's a cool spot. It really is. I've been so blessed to be able to live here for the last few years. It's awesome. I wish more people could come visit me and hang out.
Oh,
just because
yeah.
you're not going to get to this spot very often.
Oh, crazy. Now, this is the Founders Reserve, but all of them have the same logo on them now. That's the Duke.
Duke. Okay.
Got a spur after the E. But that's that John Wayne endorsed.
Oh, yeah.
But this is actually,
Ain't he dead?
yeah, but let's stay.
So is that John Denver? He
What
was
did they
full
do?
of
Endorse
shit.
it before he died and then let it
Well,
age?
it used to be his brand. I mean,
Oh.
that was he helped found that whole thing there, that brand and all before he died, and they of course they keeping it going.
That's awesome.
Well, gotta
got
love the
more.
Duke.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good old John Wayne moves it back in the day.
Mhm.
Back when he was one of the only, like action hero type, not action hero really, is, just like Western type movie guy,
Yeah.
So fun fact about John Wayne: his first movie role, he was a hockey player
Yeah.
in a movie I think from like 1939 or so. Yeah,
Yeah.
my mom has it on VHS. I've yet to watch it, but yeah, his first role was a hockey player.
Wow.
He played more movies and
Dang.
all.
Yeah, he's done more than just westerns, but that's what he's known for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rooster Cog.
Yeah, that was a good one. Old Reese Cogburn.
Well, I thought, what's his name? Did a decent job on the remake. Can't think of his name right now.
Oh yeah, he played the dude in Big Lebowski.
Yeah, that guy.
What was his name? Fuck.
The dude will abide.
Yeah, I forget. His name's on the tip of my tongue. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of it anyway.
You put your StreamYard thing in the group thing too, right, Chadio?
Yeah, it's in the group, and then the YouTube
Okay.
link is in the chat.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, hey, everybody, thanks for joining in.
Cool.
We-
I'm not-
Congratulations, Kathy Bates, Mr. Great Shot, Fulton, Chadio, Cool Running twice, and Lone Star.
Yeah.
All right. So we had some giveaways
I'm gonna get
tonight.
going, guys. I'll see
No,
you
it
over
wasn't
there.
Sam Elliott. The dude will abide.
No,
From,
see, I thought Sam Elliott too, Cindy. That's not who it is. The guy who played Lebowski.
yeah, the Big Lebowski.
Can't remember.
Big
Yeah,
Lebowski.
go-
It's
head
not
over
Sam
there and get
Elliott.
No.
That
No,
was
no.
oh shoot.
Kurt Russell?
No.
Fuck, his
Oh,
brother had a
yeah.
TV show too.
What
I
is
can't
his name?
remember. I'll see you all over there. I'm gonna get
All right.
going.
Big Lebowski.
All right, JDO. I tried to pop on.
It was Jeff Bridges.
There you go, Jeff Bridges.
There you go. There you go,
Now
Jeff
we have-
Bridges.
Now we don't have to lose sleep over it. All right, guys. Thanks for joining in. In
Thank
the
you.
broadcast now. If you want to, jump over to Chatty O's and give them a bourbon bounty raid. And
All right,
we'll
man.
get back
All
to
right.
you